How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rallets, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. I am now back in Sweden, and I'm ready to make videos for all of you guys. Let's get started, guys. We have a news roundup for today. Now, for those of you who don't know what's going on, I've been gone for about a week now, so that's why I have not been having, consistent uploads. I had a few videos scheduled, and I made one video while away in the United States of America. So I was away, guys. I was at PAX East, for anybody who was there and I didn't get to meet. I'm really disappointed I didn't get to meet you guys. I really would have wanted to meet a lot of people there, but I will be there most likely next year as well. Hopefully, I'll see what happens. But either way, guys, let's get started. So, first things first, guys, we have a post from Pixelpar. We have a Corocoro leak or whatever. It's not really a leak at this point because we already know that what it's going to show. We already know what's in it. All of you guys already know about Zero Aura. It's been revealed. I would love to know your opinions of Zero Aura in the comments down below. What do you think about the new mythical? I mean, you already knew of its existence, but we didn't really know what its purpose was in terms of the story and stuff. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. What do you think about Zero Aura and how it looks like and its abilities and moves, etc. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Either way, let's get started with this right here, guys. So first things first, and this is a post from Pixelpar. Now, if you don't know Pixelpar, this is an individual that posts a lot of leaks, a lot of information about stuff going on within, Pokemon and all that stuff. All the juicy stuff is posted by this one man, and he is insane. He has a lot of information. It's been right and wrong in the past. He's kind of all over the place. So I will point out that, take everything that I say and he says with a grain of salt, specifically in this video that I'm going to talk about right here, because, again, I don't know what, if any of this, what he's saying here is real. Now, I do know one thing, though, and that is that the claim for localization is real, though. So I'll get into the post, and we'll get, talk more about it. So, it's a bit late, but I'm happy to finally confirm that the Pokemon Switch was/is undergoing localization. The previous job listings I mentioned were almost certainly for it. I can't provide evidence without throwing people under the bus, so you'll just have to trust me on this one. So, what does he mean by localization, and what is he talking about here? Well, basically, for those of you guys who do not know what localization essentially is basically to translate something. So, localizing a game is rather to take it and simply translate it and change all the names within it so they fit the place they're going to be played within. So for example, take a game like Pokemon on the Switch and localize it so people in Italy can play it and understand it, so they don't need to learn English and stuff to play it, or localize it for Spain or France, Germany, or whatever. Localize it for those areas so they can actually comprehend the things within it. That's essentially what they are doing here, and that's what the localization is actually, what he's referring to. Now, if you don't know what he means by previous job listings, well, basically about a month or two ago, a month and a half ago, something like that, we actually had official posts, and this was on actual real posts made by Game Freak / Pokemon Company. Game Freak essentially owns the Pokemon Company, so it's a connected type of thing, but the Pokemon Company was hiring people to do translations, but not just translations, though. They were hiring people to do localization for the games, for French, German, I think Chinese as well. I don't know. A lot of languages essentially were in the list of localization areas that were needed. They were also looking for somebody to do some sort of video editing, which means something video editing and visual editing for some sort of not, it wasn't claimed there what it was for, but essentially that would really be needed for trailers or effects and that sort of stuff. That's where you usually need that sort of stuff. So that was needed. They were also needing graphics artists to make kind of promotional stuff, which means that could be anything from just promotions for merchandise to promotions for something else. Again, all these things could be for just something totally different and not the Switch game, but the fact of the matter is, there was somebody needed for some sort of video editing and that sort of stuff, and that makes me feel like they maybe needed somebody to work on, some sort of trailer or something like that. But then again, this is all just, hyperbole, and he's claiming here that apparently the localization was specifically, the localization for, the Switch game is is happening or has been, done, or so to say, or is undergoing or currently being done. Apparently it's, essentially it's happening according to his claim. So that would mean that all these posts are actually for the Switch game and not for something, different and something else that we don't know about, or some, website related stuff, or for the web portal or whatever, for the Pokemon, .com or Pokemon .NL, whatever, what I mean? My point is, this is all being done for that game and not being done for something separate that we don't know about, or something that, isn't really of value to us at the moment. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get across here. Essentially, he's claiming that all those jobs most likely are in relation to this, or there could be different jobs now that are also being, listed and needed and that sort of stuff. I don't know. My point is that there were those real jobs, they were actually being looked for, that's confirmed information, and now he is claiming, and he's rumoring here, that he's gotten information that they're actually happening and they're doing translations for the Pokemon Switch game. So, I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping it's real. If it is real, that means we're getting closer to an actual official, announcement, reveal, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, either way, next post right here from PokeJungle is this one right here. So it's just a Corocoro leak. It says that it's that time of the month, that one time of the month where Corocoro is leaking. The first page to surface gives us more artwork of the new mythical Zeraora. And yes, indeed, there you have it. Zeraora has been shown. You can see it right there on the page. We already knew about Zeraora being, we already knew it was going to be happening and coming. We were just waiting for it to happen sooner or later. We already saw that, coming. We already knew it was going to happen. But I do want to know your guys' opinions, though. Like, what do you think about Zeraora? And if you look at this Corocoro leak here, it just showed Zeraora in a really cool pose, showed some statistics, showed some images from the trailer and that sort of stuff. Really nothing of, like, major value in terms of, like, the Switch game or whatever, but I want to know your guys' opinions. So anything you have to say here, you want to mention, let me know in the comments down below, guys. What do you think about Zeraora? I think it's a badass-looking Pokemon. I think it's really cool, but it's kind of a weird Pokemon as well, because it doesn't fit in anywhere, really. It's a very separate Pokemon. It doesn't fit really Gen 7, and doesn't really fit, like, with any, like, I don't know, it's kind of its own thing. It's really weird. But I want to know your opinions, guys. And that's going to be that part. Now, let's get over to the final part of this video, which is this right here. Now, some of you may recognize this from a previous video of mine. Some of you may recognize it because you've actually been on this page or in their local stores down in either Belgium or the Netherlands. Now, what is this page? Well, this is a Dutch website similar to GameStop and similar to, like, EV Games. Like, one of those many pages that you'll find, like, out there. Like, it's very similar to all of them. Now, why is this very important? Well, basically, this website had actually a post for the Pokemon Switch game in the past. But in the past, it used to say this thing right here, Verwacht 2018. Now, Verwacht essentially means, actually I translated here, and I actually asked somebody from the Netherlands, a Dutch person, actually asked them to translate it for me. Now, Verwacht here, and this is an old image right here on my screen, as you guys can see. This is a screenshot that I took from one of my old videos. You can even see me, like, in the corner down here. You see, like, there's me, right? This is from an old video of mine. And it says right there, Verwacht, and that means, specifically, expected. Expected 2018. Now it's been changed to release date 2018. Now I translated it. I'm actually going to show you the original release datum, which that's actually the same as in Swedish, not English, sorry, in Swedish, and it just says release date 2018. Now, can this be bullshit? Oh yes, sir, it can be. This could just mean nothing, and I'll explain why I mean point that out. Well, here's the thing, right? Games like game pages or like game stores like GameStop, Game, in the UK, EB Games in Australia, or even like my local like electronics store, Elgiganten here in Sweden, and even like Best Buy and Target do these things where I actually don't think Best Buy has done it, but I know Target has done it, is that they put placeholders on their pages so that people will pre-order and pay them ahead of time, or, buy the games or whatever, like, have them on like order ahead of time so they can earn like money quicker, you know what I mean? Because like things like GameStop, EB Games, all those like places are losing money. Now, why are they losing money? Well, because people are buying games more digitally. But the thing with Pokemon games is they still sell really well. Like Pokemon games still sell really well, and especially Switch games now as well sell really well when you buy them in like a hard, like, in like an actual box or whatever. Like they actually sell, like box versions sell like really good, like not like amazingly well, but still really good, and they also sell like digitally as well. But my point is, a lot of people buy them like in boxes and whatnot because it's more fun to actually own them. I actually have right over here, guys. I was actually in the US and I bought myself like a bunch of Switch games just because I love owning them like an actual hard copy, and I just got myself a Switch because, hey, I want to own a Switch, and I knew I needed one for essentially when Pokemon comes out, because I'll be doing videos on that, and I may even be streaming some of these games in the future on like Twitch and whatever, which, by the way, segue to Twitch real quick. I'm actually going to come back to this, but if you guys want to check out my Twitch channel, it's going to be linked down below, guys. I'm going to be streaming Pokemon Shiny Hunting on my Twitch channel only about 4 to 3 times a week. I'll be streaming it for about 2-3 hours a day, so if you guys want to check that out, follow me on Twitch down below. Either way, back to this right now, guys. So, why am I even pointing this out? Well, here's the thing, right? The fact of the matter that they changed from expected to release date is very interesting, because the thing is, that's them essentially saying that now they believe, or now they're saying that this is when it's gonna happen, right? Now you have other pages which never had like expected or whatever. Some of them have like to be decided or whatever, like TBC or whatever. Like they have a lot of like, oh, not TBC, but like TBD, sorry, TBD or whatever. Like they have that sort of stuff on their pages usually. But the thing is, these guys changed it, which is really odd to me, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's very weird. And the people I've talked to, like, a lot of the people I've talked to from the Netherlands, a lot of them say they trust this website really well. Like, they really trust that this website is, like, saying things, like, the things that the information that gives it to them, they claim, like, this is stuff that we believe, because, like, they've been right in the past. So, I could be wrong here. It could be that just, like, the few people I've talked to from the Netherlands were just saying that because that's their experience with the website, and others may have had a different one, and it could have been a worse one, or where they, like, you know, just claimed something and it never happened, or they were assuming something and it never happened, or they knew something and it never happened. I don't know. My point is that that's what people from the, you know, Dutch people are telling me, people that have used this, like, store, or, like, went to it, or bought things from there, or checked things out, or waited for games, or pre-ordered, whatever, have told me that they believe them. I could be wrong. They could be also, like, just, you know, either like, you know, just telling me their own experiences. Some could be just feeding me information. I don't know. Again, I'm just like hyperbole speaking here, guys. So don't just take everything with a grain of salt, right? This website is just maybe a placeholder. I've already pointed this out in the past when I had it on my previous video right here even as well. Back then, I even said like this could just be a placeholder, which is usually what it is. And this was a placeholder, but now it actually does say like release date. So I don't know, guys. And actually, if you translate the rest of the page here, you'll see that it says not yet published, reserve a copy. Release date 2018, price still unknown, not available. Saving the blah blah blah, play securely. Just, I don't know. It's really weird. It's really weird. I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. What do you think about this there, guys? I want to know your opinions. I could be very, very wrong about this, but I'm having some weird feelings. I don't know. This is sending me mixed signals. Mixed signals. Oh yes. No, sending me like a lot of mixed signals. There we go. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Though I would love to know your opinions on Zero Aura, on the things that Pixelpar mentioned, as well as this stuff. So let me know in the comments down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Your boy Ruffle is gonna be peacing out. I'll see you all on Twitch. I don't know, like a few minutes from now. So have a good day and bye bye.